Hello and welcome to Personal Training Academy by Total PT Fitness Software. Today we are going to show you how to create your own personal training niche, and we're going to give you 3 reasons why you would want to create your personal training niche. Hello, my name is Doug, and I'll be showing you today 3 reasons why you want to establish your own personal training niche and the 3 basic steps. After that, we're going to give you an extra bonus and show you how that can help streamline your business and make your work even easier. As you know, the personal training industry is a very large industry, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year. While this is great for business, it also means that for the individual trainer, it's very easy to get lost in the mix. Let's first define what a personal training niche is. A niche is a small area of expertise in a large market. It's typically a subset of a larger industry, and it can relate to a small group of customers looking for a small group of products. So when we talk about personal training niches, let me give you a couple examples. The first one might be people looking to learn how to do functional exercise. It might be seniors looking to improve their wellness or their general mobility. It might be a group of people that are getting ready to get married and want to get fit and look good in their wedding dress or their wedding tux. It may also be things like weight loss, or it might be strengthening. It could be post-rehab. So what you're doing is you're looking at all the potential possibilities of everyone out there wanting personal training, and you're trying to narrow it down to a very, very small group. Now, you might say, oh, why are we doing this? Why do I want to narrow down my list of potential customers or clients? Well, there's actually 3 good reasons why. And here they are. The first reason is it allows you to narrow down your marketing and directly target the exact customer client that you want. For instance, if you're involved in post-rehab personal training, you might put up flyers in all the local physical therapy clinics. You might go to the physical therapists and establish relationships with them so they refer their patients to you after they're discharged. Or you may end up going to the actual physicians and marketing to them as well, so that they refer their patients to you when they're done with rehab. Another example might be, let's say you're working with women trying to get fit and looking better to fit into their wedding dress. Well, then you would market and target all your advertising into stores that sell wedding dresses to those particular client base, churches, reception areas, and so on. So in that way, you're essentially casting a net out to capture just the clients that you want. It's much more efficient to have 10 qualified clients that might look at your services rather than 600 clients where only one of them is interested in your services because you cast too large of an advertising or marketing net. Okay, reason number 2. When you establish a niche in the personal training market, you essentially become the expert in that area. What this means is you now have a lot less competition in that area for those particular clients. Instead of trying to compete with thousands and thousands of other personal trainers in the general market, you are now the specialist and you will have many, many less competitors to market and compete against. Additionally, being the expert in that field means that customers and clients will be able to find you easier. And when your customers find that you're the expert in that niche, they will value your training and value your services more. And reason number 3, once you have created your niche, you will find that your work is much easier and more streamlined. When you've got, let's say, for example, 3 different niches, then all you really need are 3 essential basic templates and exercise programs. You can always tweak those and edit them and tailor them to individuals, but you have the basic framework and the basic architecture for the entire personal training for that type of client. Now, the bonus that we're going to talk about later is going to be how you can create those niches, and that's typically done with any variety of personal training software. We'll show you just some tips on how to create those custom templates and how it can streamline it. But let's first of all get back to the topic at hand. So how does one find their niche? The easiest way, I think, is to start off by answering these basic questions. And I will post these up here so you can pause the screen and take a few moments to answer those questions, and that will give you a better idea of how to proceed. The first one is, what type of client do you like to work with? Or put it in a different way, what kind of client do you want to work with? Question number 2, what type of personal training are you good at? Or put in another way, if you're new to personal training, what kind of personal training can you get good at in a very short time? Question number 3, what type of training do you want to do? And we're talking, do you want to be an online personal trainer? Do you want to be an in-person personal trainer? Do you want to do a combination of both? Do you want to work for a facility? Or do you want to be a full-time, run your own business type trainer? These are all questions that you need to ask yourself and come up with honest answers. And the final question is this: is the niche or niches that you're thinking of starting, are they already overcrowded in the personal training world? It's much easier to move into a niche that does not have a lot of competition and is not overcrowded. Okay, so first step is to answer the questions that we just discussed. Second step, pick a type of person that fits into your niche. Let's say men that are busy. Okay, way too broad. Start narrowing this down stage by stage. So let's say it is men that are in middle age that are busy because they have family life. A little bit too broad still. Men that are busy, middle-aged, that have families that don't have time to go to a gym and want to exercise at home. Now we're getting there. Let's say now it's middle-aged businessmen with families that don't have time to go to a gym, that want to exercise at home, but don't want to invest in a lot of equipment. Now you have a pretty good niche. Now you know where to market to these people. You know what type of fitness templates to make using tubing or stability balls, minimal equipment, sit-ups, push-ups, that type of stuff. Congratulations, you've just created your first niche. I think at this point, it's a pretty good time for us to pause just for a moment. I would like to say that if you are getting value out of our video and you're learning things, we would hope that you would click on the subscribe button so that you can keep up to date on other training videos and tutorials. And a like, of course, is always helpful. Gets us up there to be seen by more and more personal trainers like yourself. So please subscribe and click on the like button. Use those same steps to create 2 more client profiles. For instance, you might end up with one that is young housewives with children that are intimidated at a gym and want to exercise at home, again with minimal equipment. Perhaps you come up with one that are senior men that are slightly deconditioned and just want to improve their mobility, and maybe they do want to go to a local gym or even work out at home. So again, narrow this down to be very specific. Notice that all these client profiles have similar or overlapping goals, and that's perfect. That's exactly what you want, because that keeps your job easier, allows you to create less templates, and in the long run, will be much more efficient. Now, as I promised, if you've stuck around this long and you want to see what the bonus is, I'll briefly talk about how you might want to make master templates for your client niches. A master template is not just a workout program, and many personal training software programs will allow you to create master templates. So the difference between a template and a master template is the template is more like an exercise program. So leg day, arm day, back day, ab day, that type of stuff. A master template is a little more encompassing. Not only does it include the fitness program or exercise program, but it also includes periodic ability to send out pre-scheduled messages, to provide informational handouts, questionnaires. The master template can be created for any length of time, typically usually 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how you like to set up your billing process. So you can have a beginning client progression, then you can have a second progression where it's a little higher, they've improved, and then a third, and so on. If they're overlapping, like some of those previous ones we discussed, it's even better because you can use one master template as a starting point to create a second master template for that particular variation of your client profile. We're going to illustrate a short example here using the Total PT Fitness software platform. We'll open up a master template, and let's go ahead and bump forward a month. We choose a master template under the general fitness category, and here we have one that says Home Fitness Program, and essentially this is some exercise templates, handouts, and messages, as well as meal plans and a few tests. Drag the entire template over to a starting date, and then we can go through all the details. I'm just going to zip right through these since it's not really a tutorial on master templates. And that quickly, we have an entire fitness program for this client for the next 2 or 3 weeks, including stationary biking, handouts, leg day, shoulder day, body tests, and so on. So for every client that fits into this niche, this one program will take care of all your needs. Our software obviously does this very well. I know there are other products on the market. Feel free to try them all, see what works. If you want to try ours, we do offer a free 2-week trial down below. There's also a coupon for a discount should you decide to subscribe to our system. Also, please feel free to comment, ask any questions. Would you like to see a specific in-depth tutorial on how to create master templates with our software? And any other questions you have, please let us know. And again, help us out by subscribing and liking this channel. And thanks for coming. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned some things. And best of luck in creating your client niches. Go out and get training. See you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.